Right, to this now. The Artscape will celebrate Youth Month with its Youth Jazz Festival for aspiring young musicians. The festival will showcase bands on Friday and soloists on Saturday. But for more on this, we're now joined by Artscape Youth Jazz Festival Director Tiffin. Amanda, thank you for your time and good morning to you. What's in store for all the jazz lovers this year?
Good morning and thank you for having me. We have a fabulous jam-packed youth festival this year. This year we've included an evening of school bands, school jazz bands, as well as the usual annual youth jazz band concert. So people can get 2 nights of fantastic music played by our best young musicians.
With that being said, some of the artists that will be features, who do they include?
So our school bands come from Bergfleet, some as far as George, some local. We have a wonderful band of youth soloists on the Saturday, and that includes a band of young musicians from the age of 16 all the way up to 26. We have Asima Claire and Konko, you see them on the screen, who are vocalists. We have a young Zimbabwean bass player, Josh Nemaide. We've got a fantastic saxophone player from Mozambique, and his name is Gilson Amaral. We have 2 drummers, both of them really young, one's 17 and one 18, Carla Williams and Liam Peterson. We have a very young piano player as well, Ben Reed, and they've been working solidly with our mentors for the last couple of weeks.
Now, I understand you launched back in 2003. How would you say you've grown since the first time you had your jazz festival?
The festival has grown and evolved over these past many years. It grew from a small initiative with a few jazz professionals working with young people, and now it's grown to the couple of nights of great music, but also preceded by several weeks of mentorship, workshops, rehearsal process where the young musicians get to interact with the best professional musicians and really learn an enormous amount. So it's not just the concert that's an important part of it. The great part of it is this process where these young people get so much input and inspiration, and on top of that they also benefit from meeting other young musicians, and they form long-lasting connections through this process.
And also the process of selecting, the artists and obviously the musicians, these creatives. Take me through what that process looks like, because I can imagine you meet many talented young people.
We send out a call quite early in the year through all our sort of channels, online, through schools and educational institutions. We send it out. We send it out on obviously all the media platforms that are available to us, and ask our young musicians of the Western Cape area to send in their videos. So one of the small positives of the COVID era is that we've pivoted and been able to do things online, and what that's meant for us is that we can actually reach much further to young musicians just by asking them to send videos in rather than come in personally for an audition. They just send in their videos of themselves playing a few songs, and then we have a selection panel reviewing all of those videos. There's discussion and input, and then we select the best of the best from there.
Yeah, and I know that this is important. This is a commitment that you have made as a festival for skills development. But I just wonder the opportunities that lie through this exposure. Surely those should be quite fruitful and great for these young musicians.
It's a fabulous opportunity, as I said, not just to meet each other and interact with professional musicians who get to hear them and foster their talent. Beyond this festival, they have further opportunities to perform. People see them on their concerts, festival organizers, concert organizers. They realize how amazing the young talents are, and we often get invitations for the youth band every year to perform on other platforms and other stages.
Yeah. And just lastly, before I let you go then, for anyone keen to get a ticket, how can they get a hold of those tickets and also get a hold of you? Just dates around the event.
The Tickets are for sale through either the Artscape box office, or you can go onto CompuTicket and book your tickets. They're available. I think they're selling fast, but there are still some tickets available. They're only 80 Rand each, so you can bring your family and friends, bring your young people to enjoy some fabulous music made by some amazing young musicians.
Well, I appreciate you speaking to us about this, and I'm sure everyone will be in for a treat once, of course, they make their way to the Youth Jazz Festival.